This right here is a matter of F around and find out. You guys kept picking at Trump.
I'm sitting in my truck and I'm going to tell you right now, all of that is horse shit. I stopped going to New York City because New York City fucking laws and shit is absolute ass. I'm not in solidarity with Donald Trump. Fuck that dude. He can go to jail. I don't give a fuck. But don't lump us, all the truckers, in as if we are all in solidarity with that monstrosity of a fucking person. That's bullshit. The main reason why most truckers are not going to New York City is because of the fucking laws that they're putting in place. Especially the fact that now we gotta start paying tolls within the city. Like, the city? The fuck are you talking about? The fact that it could be below fucking zero and I can't have my truck going longer than 5 fucking minutes to warm up? Fuck out of here. That's why I don't fuck with New York. Don't fuck with New York. I don't fuck with New York. But I definitely don't fuck with Donald Trump.
So I'm married to a trucker. And I have to say, the supposed million, if you look at my last video, the million truckers that signed on to boycott New York, it's a snarky article. It's not for Trump at all. But anyway, don't go to New York. But if you're contracted through your business and you lose your job or you're losing the money going to New York, it's not hurting anyone but you. First of all, it'll never be a million truckers. Just like the million that we're going to go down to the border. Like, post what you want. You can believe what you want. And you can pretend like you're super strong like that. But a paycheck's a paycheck. And if you're a trucker, you're going to take a load to where it needs to go. Or you're not going to continue to get jobs. Particularly if you're in the states surrounding that and you go to New York a lot. You're just going to lose your job. There'll be other people that are there to take your job and take those loads. New York sits on a coast, so if you're trying to shut them down, it ain't gonna work. So yeah, maybe a hiccup there, here and there, but it's not like the country's shut down and trucks can't move. So don't be ridiculous. That would be like saying 1 million people are not gonna do something for Trump. Like, people can say all those things that they want all the time. If we really wanted to fight China, then we could say, I'm never buying anything from China again. But everything that you buy, pretty much, is Vietnam, China, something from overseas. Like, it's very hard to get away from doing that. So go out, put out your protest TikToks and whatever else you want, but it's going to amount to very little to nothing. So more power to ya, babe. More power to ya.
What's up, fam? So, you guys remember this movie? Kurt Russell. Remember how the area looked in the movie? That's what New York City is going to look like in the next few months. So there's reports now that the truckers all across this country on Monday will no longer be accepting any loads to New York. So, not only have you lost your residence, you also lost your businesses, or soon to be losing almost all your businesses. And now, you done lost your supply chain. Good luck. I wish you guys the best of luck there in New York in the next coming months.
Morning, fuckers. So, all that talk going around the internet, how truck drivers need to shut down. We need to show these motherfuckers who we are. We need to basically, cripple the economy as if it's not already crippled, so that we can prove a point that we deserve more money, so on and so forth, and yada, yada, yada. Well, the reality is that you're not thinking this all the way through. So pay attention. Pay attention. See, I'm all for if you all wanted to stop running for 1 day or 2 days, single day shutdown, 2 day shutdown, and then run for another 2 or 3 days and then do another 2 or 3 day shutdown to slow the economy. But the reality is if truck drivers, if we stop running freight, the economy in this country will never recover. Because here's the thing. After 2-3 days, there's going to be no fuel, no groceries. So, after 3, 4, 5 days, there's going to be no fuel at the truck stops. So let me ask you this question. How are you going to restart moving freight if we went on a hiatus for 3, 4, 5 days or longer? Because the reality is, we won't have enough fuel in the network to actually restart moving freight, to actually restart the economy. We basically would be suiciding the complete network of the U.S. economy, of the trucking network. And we would never recover from it. Because we would never be able to actually get moving again. Because once the fuel line breaks down and there's no fuel at the truck stops, you may have half a tank of diesel. But the reality is, once that half a tank is gone, you're not going to have any more fuel. So, let's think about this. I mean, really, let's think about this. If truckers shut down for 3, 4, 5, 6 days, how would we restart? We wouldn't. We would basically be suiciding the U.S. economy. And that's not what we're here for. We're here to make money, support our families, and to support the economy. So if you want to protest, 2 and 3 days at a time at most.
You know, the crazy thing is Trump is actually benefiting racism. He's benefiting the fight against racism. I give you an example. Truckers are now deciding that they're not going to go to New York in protest of Trump being fined $350 million. The same Caucasian truckers who get the higher paying loads and get the ability to drive packages back and forth to New York have decided to boycott, which gives the minority truck drivers a wonderful opportunity to pick up all those loads. And they'll probably won't get paid as much as those Caucasian truck drivers, but they'll build new relationships with within the trucking industry, which increases their opportunities and their revenues. Thank you, MACA.
Hey folks, your old pal Chicago Ray. I've been on the radio talking to drivers for about the last hour 15 minutes. And I'm talking to at least 10 drivers going the other way. I'm heading down from South Wisconsin. And they're going to start refusing loads in New York City starting on Monday. Alright? I got about 3 drivers that I drive with. They already vibrated the boss and told them they ain't going to New York City. So, I don't know how far across the country this is, or how many truckers are going to start denying loads to going to New York City. But, I'll tell you what, you fuck around and find out. Okay? We're tired of you motherfucking leftists fucking with Trump. Okay? You know, motherfuckers are starting to get tired of this shit. And you know, our bosses ain't gonna care if we deny the loads. We'll just go somewhere else. Alright? You know how fucking hard it is to get into New York City with one of these motherfuckers? Man, fuck that. All right? I'll tell you, I don't wish nothing on nobody, but by what I'm hearing, this is real. You know, we'll see. But, you know, leave Trump the fuck alone with the bullshit. All right? You know you ain't got shit on Trump, so cut the bullshit. He's gonna win this motherfucker on appeal, but it's still, you know, it's bullshit. It's election interference. So, we'll see what happens. I hate to say it, man, but motherfucking truckers are for Trump, man. I mean, we're like 95, 96% out here. All Trump. Ain't no motherfuckers for Biden. Alright, man. I'll let you know what else I hear by the time Monday rolls around, but Chicago Ray checking in. We'll see you down the road.